Hey guys, Eric here from Tactical Intelligence. So I've covered some ways of making different types of fire starters in the past. I've had some blog articles. I think I have a couple videos as well. Today I want to cover another one. And basically what you're going to need is an ice cube tray, some wax. It doesn't have to be paraffin wax like this. It can be an old candle. It can be beeswax or any type of wax, so that will work. Some type of burner, and ideally something like sawdust. So I got some sawdust here, shavings that I got. And if you want to do a double boiler by putting the wax in like a glass bowl and floating that in some hot water, that will work. I find that I can just cook it directly in here or melt it directly in here on the stovetop without any issue, as long as I monitor it and I don't tell my wife about it. So I'm going to let this melt down a little bit. Alright guys, so while this thing's melting, basically I'm just going to take some of these shavings and sawdust and fill up some of the ice trays. I don't know how much wax I actually have, but I'll just fill up as many of these as I can. Alright, so once you get the trays filled up, it's pretty much ready for the wax, and we'll see how we're doing. We still got a little bit left to go, so I'll let this melt completely, and then you just pour it in there and we'll throw it in the freezer. Alright, so it's melted. It's a pretty simple process. You just fill it like you were filling them with water, but you just fill them with the wax. And you'll notice that the sawdust will expand a little bit as it absorbs the wax. So actually I didn't have enough to get all the trays. Let's see if I can pour some of this stuff into the other ones. You can see I'm just draining it out in the pan. And then I'm going to pour it again into the ones that didn't really get much. And so the sawdust will actually reach a saturation point. And so you can just pour off the extra once it's all saturated. Alright, so that's good to go. So you can see the trays. There's not, again, you don't want wax, just like water if you're making ice cubes. You don't want them all covered over, so you want individual cubes. And these are going to act as your individual fire starters. So I'm just going to throw this in the freezer for about 15 minutes, and I'll pull one out and show you how it works. Alright, so we're going to pull out these jobbies. So they're cold to the touch, and you want to just make sure that they're not soft anymore. They should be nice and stiff. If you take them out just like ice cubes, they should come out. So we got a few. So we'll take out these, but basically what you can see, it's just a block of wax with some sawdust. So and they're nice and waterproof because they're impregnated with wax. So they're great little fire starters. And we'll go outside and I'll show you how well they work. Alright, so we're going to start one of these guys up. So once you get them going, you can see that it's just like a fuel. You can see the wind even hits it, and it doesn't extinguish. And even in a slight rain, they're not going to extinguish. They last pretty good. So we'll let those burn for a little bit. So as you can see, they stay lit even on top of snow. If it were even raining for a little bit, and right now it's actually snowing a little bit, it's a little moist, and it stays nice and lit. So if you wanted to start a fire outdoors and it's a little wet and you needed some time to let the fire sit under the kindling to dry it out before it starts burning, these are great little additions. And they're fantastic because they're waterproof again, and they're small. You can throw them into your bug out bags or your everyday carry stuff, and they work great. So try them out and comment on the blog or on YouTube and let me know what you guys think.